Today we are going to look at how you access your Office 365, your OneDrive, from your home computer. So the first thing you need to know is, while you may use this video, the directions are also written on my website. You should know how to get there by now. It's kmata.weebly.com. If you go under assignment, the first assignment you're going to see is how to access Office 365. You may download that file, you may print it, but if you follow these step-by-step instructions, you should be able to access your Office 365 from home. So we're going to walk through this today. First thing you need to do is you need to go to the Polk County Public Schools website. The address is www.polk-fl.net. Once you are on that website, you're going to go all the way to the bottom, and you will see Office 365. It's under the Tools and More. You will click on that. It'll bring up a screen. Now, as you can see, I've already accessed it for me, so we're going to use another account so you'll see what it looks like. You need to type in your username, and you need to use your mypolkschools.net address. Now, you're going to want to put your password in, but once you hit it to go down, it's going to redirect you. This is normal. Depending on what web browser you're using, it'll bring up either a little box, it may bring up a separate screen. You need to put in your whole username at mypolkschools again, and your password, in order to get the Office 365 to come up. Even though it's your home computer, I do not recommend you check Remember My Credentials. It's just never really a good idea to have the computer remember your passwords. If you lose your computer, if it falls into somebody else's hands, if it gets stolen, then they have access to all your account information. You click OK. It'll bring you up to Office 365. Now, a few things. I don't believe the mail is working yet. We're not going to be using most of these. You will see down here, you have Word Online, Excel Online, PowerPoint Online, OneNote, and Sway. Word, Excel, and PowerPoint are programs you can use the online version even if you do not have the program at home. So if you click Word, it will bring you up to an online version of Word that you can use. It'll give you a lot of the same features, not everything, but you can go ahead and use Word online, and you don't have to go out and buy the programs. As long as you're with Polk County Schools, this should be available to you. As you can see, it brought it up in a separate window, so you just need to click on the Office 365 to get back to your Office 365. You can do advanced. You can share it with other people if you choose to share. This would be to get back to where you were. Say you were in here and you wanted to go to one of the online, you just click this button here, right next to the words Office 365, and you can go into wherever you need to go to. There are lots of features. The online will work if you have to use it for another class. You have access to that at home. That's how you access the OneDrive. Remember, you need to start at the Polk County Schools website, go to Office 365, it'll redirect. If it asks you, if a screen pops up that asks if you want to be part of a social network, you should say no thank you. If you have any questions, you can always email me. The next thing I want to show you is one of the features of Word. It has to do with find and replace. Okay, so the first thing you're going to be is on your Home tab, and you can click Find. Find will bring this up, and you can type in something you want to find. Let's say we wanted to find every place it has radio. You type in the word you want to find, it will highlight on your document every time that word appears. If you know the word's in there and you can't find it, check your spelling. But besides the find, the next feature I want to show you is the replace. Whatever you searched for or you tried to find first will automatically default there. We're going to leave it there for now, because I want to show you another feature of find and replace. If you were to type in a word, television, you can replace all or you can replace part of it. So we're going to replace all. It'll tell you how many times it replaced it, and you can click OK. There's a button here that says More. It allows you to match the case. It wouldn't touch those words, it would have to be the whole word. Okay. We want to actually change the format, so we're going to actually change the font on this. When you're looking at changing the font, you can put whatever you want. We're going to do Comic Sans because it'll stand out a little bit more. I'm going to do bold italics. We're going to leave it whatever size it's supposed to be. You can even change the color. So we're going to make it this color, which is dark red. We can add an underline style, and there are different ways you can underline it. Notice that down here, the word is changing and it's showing what we did. All caps, small cap. If we want to make the underline a different color. Okay, once you've chosen what you want everything to be, or what the instructions have told you, you're going to click OK. Now, notice that down here, where we're replacing it, it has changed the format. If for some reason my cursor was still on television up here, it would have made the changes or only looked for television that had those things. So when you're replacing it, you need to make sure your cursor is on the word you want to change everything with. Now if I go find replace all, it did 4 replacements, and if you look, it's now replaced. So remember, it's replace. When you normally pull it up, it'll look like this. If you want to change the color of the word you're replacing, or you want to change the font, or you want to make it look different, you would go to More, Format, Font, make the changes, click OK, and then replace all. It'll tell you, and you'll be all set.